Alright, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Tonight I'm going to run a Delta Airlines flight, Flight 2285, from Buffalo to Detroit. They did this ride in an hour, so we're going to see just how close we can come to that. Aircraft's cold and dark. I just got in here with all the paperwork, so how about we get started? DC battery selected to bat. DC battery switch is on guarded. Standby power is auto guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 are off. Landing gears down. We've got 3 green and 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar is set to test. And master caution reset. Fault NOP test. And overheat fire test. Alright, ground power is available. Let's get on ground. Confirm with the AC selector. And we are set for unconditioned air. Galley power is on. IRS selectors to nav. Emergency exit lights are armed. Temperature is fine. Let's enter our position. Oh, let me give you CDU. Alright, so we're at Buffalo. Weather's nasty. And what's in the database for Buffalo is pretty close to what the IRS is picking up, so that looks pretty good. Alright, let's get some brake pressure in here. Lights will give them logo and position. Our flaps are up, and showing up on the aft overhead. Set the brakes. Alright, leading edge devices test. Service at the phone is off. Reversers are extinguished. EEC switches are unguarded. Crew oxygen is 14,000. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight recorder test. Lock speed test 1 and 2. Oh, what was that? Okay. Stall warning, we'll come back to that. It's a little too early. 3 green on the landing gear. PSCU is out. And let's check our oxygen flow here. And lights test. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Spoilers A and B are on guarded. Your damper is on. VHF nav is normal. IRS is normal. FMC is normal. Also, look, there is auto. Control panel is normal. Fuel temperature is fine. Crossfeed check. Pumps are off. AC/DC panel is set. Equipment cooling, supply, and exhaust is normal. Emergency exit lights are armed. No smoke and seatbelt signs on. Window heat is on. Let's run that test. TAT test. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Electric hydraulic pumps 2 and 1 are off. 3 entryways are open. Test, test, test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panels all zeroed out. Temperature back there is fine. Let's reset the master. Overheat test. AC master, wing body, very good, and we're set for unconditioned air. This ride, flight level is 280. Okay. And let's check the outflow valve. Alright, and our lights are good. We use the left igniter for this ride. Alright, let's see if we can get ATIS without using SayIntentions. SayIntentions has been messing with my hertz on the monitor, so I'm going to run it without it and see if these, see if this center monitor kind of changes its resolution on me without me doing anything. Let me give you charts, and I'll take the same thing here. Buffalo, ATIS 135.35.
United 727, contact center 126.52. 2652, United 727.
Let's see if it's going to give it to us. Oh, hey, Rodney, how's it going? Yeah, I'm getting my second one in for the day. A little late. Oh, hey, Jackson, how's it going? Yeah, it must be real late for you. All right, doesn't look like we're going to get ATIS. So we're going to use what we have on the load data sheet for this ride. I don't know why when I'm not running SayIntentions it interferes with ATIS from X-Plane. Really strange. All right, let me give you back the load data sheet. All right, so let's say we have ATIS. We contacted clearance, and we're going to program the flight management computer now. So let me have the load data sheet here. All right, so Buffalo to Detroit. And it's going to be a Delta Airlines Flight, DAL 2285. Right. On the way out, we've got 23. Oh. Could put this in the departure as well. If we come into departures, it's in there. So, and with this, we're direct. Was that DONEO? And on the way into Detroit, we've got 21 left. And we're going to do the RNAV-X.
American 1334, clear direct standbar and maintain 310 knots of grid. Direct standbar 310 knots of grid on American 1334.
Uh-oh. I think you missed it. Alright, what do we have on the way in? On the way in, 21 left. And we're going to do X. Right. With Top Gun. And I believe that was Ryder. Alright, let's have a look at that. Okay. Oh. Right. And then VY PRE GGUCE. Right. And then Wolfman.
Descend via the sandbar to arrival landing altimeter 3000. 30 inches current, direct to sandbar.
Nav. Right. Mav, then we're hitting Top Gun. Chaz, Ghost. And then Ryder. And we're on our way in from there on the RNAV. So let's take a look at some charts. And then I'll give you. We'll leave that right there. And let me give you. Charts. All right, so. We're direct to DONEO, so from there we're going to to Detroit. Detroit on the way in, we had Top Gun 2.
Containment 104, clear direct sandbar to join the sandbar to arrival.
Let me just have the whole thing, not just the overhead. Makes it a little more difficult for me to see. As you see here, we are on DONEO. We get picked up. Wolfman, Mauve, Top Gun, High Wild, Ghost into Ryder, and then Ryder we're going to be picked up by, let's run through this here real quick. Alright. High Pre, G, Wolfman, 280, 24.
Containment 104, change flight frequency 133.5.
Mauve, Top Gun, 280 between 11 and 14, that looks good. High Wild, between 8 and 10. Chester, 7. Ghost is going to be 210 at 7. Ryder's going to be 210 at 7, or below. And then from Ryder, we're going to pick up the, I said we had 21 left. And we're going to do the RNAV-X. And then from here we have Ryder, String, Wissive, Tiger, Robbie, Balas, Nesby, Burkle. We're on our way in, and then we should have the Mist. Alright, so that all looks pretty good. So let me give you the load data sheet again. I'll take the same thing. Alright, so the ride is going to be, payload is 27.6, zero fuel weight is 1226, and the fuel is 13.8. I've got that written out already. So let me give you the load data sheet now. Oh, let me give you the electronic flight bag. And I'm going to lose YouTube here for a bit when I go to the electronic flight bag. Let me just see what I missed. I got Jackson. Yeah, the lower DU and the server's on the same one. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Roken Zone, how's it going, man? Welcome aboard. Alright, let me see if this is going to work here. Let me pause that. Let me bring up Zibo. The flight bag. And weight, fuel, and balance, payload. So our fuel this ride is 13.8. Our payload 27.6. And we should have a zero fuel weight of 1226 and 25.2 on the CG. So 122.6 and 25.2. That's looking pretty good. Let me give you back the load data sheet. Let me look at the same thing here. Alright, so zero fuel weight, 1226. The reserve, final reserve is going to be 56.57. So that's 5.7. And what's the cost index this ride? 18. And we got a flight level of 280. Alright. Alright, let's get the cruise winds. Go to top of climb here.
24.55.
Top of climb winds 294 at 59. And we're looking at 3.
Contact Savannah Center 124.55.
I don't want that. Yeah, we're not going to derate. And the CG I said was 25.2. This is going to be a flaps 5 takeoff. We've got a slope on this runway. It's down 0.5 with a heading of 235. Let's get the runway winds. 250 at 6. Alright, trim's going to be 450. Close enough. And engine out's a buck 44. Alright, that's all looking pretty good. So let's get our descent forecast in here. Since we're down here already, let's see. Wait a minute, what did I do there? Let me back up here. I want to check something. I think I put that in wrong. Right, I got that. Let's take a look here. They're 220 at 9. Thought that was wrong. Those speeds are on the back end. Buck 44, that's not going to change, and the trim's not going to change. Alright, that looks pretty good now. Alright, so on the back end, we're looking at 2986. And what's our top of descent here? Top of descent, we're looking at 4. Alright, and that's 2986. We got a flight level 280, so we'll put in 20,000, 15,000, 10,000, and let's get that now. 297.48. Whoop. $15, 297 at 46. And at 10, 292. Wow, these buttons don't seem to be working all that well here all of a sudden. 292 at 34. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's go into our route data, and we're going to request the cruise winds. You can put them in if you want. For those that are following along, trying to figure out how to work the CDU, well, CDU for the FMC, you can get your cruise winds right here and put them in for 280 all along the way. But we're going to let Zibo do it for us, or SimBrief, that is. Alright, and one more quick peek. Make sure we didn't screw anything up here. In and then the mist. That's looking pretty good. Alright, now let me give you some charts. You're not going to need that. Don't think you're going to need the CDU anymore. Let me bring up some charts. Let's come back to Buffalo. Right, Buffalo. What were we using in Buffalo? We're using 23. And the weather is nasty in Buffalo. And I'm going to put this in, being that I'm here by myself. That should be done already because we just came into Buffalo. 235, 235, 111.3, 111.3. That's all looking pretty good. That's going to be... And cross-check, we're looking pretty good there. And what did I say? The pressure here is going to be 2982. Go ahead. And I don't think we have all that. Okay. 379, okay. Clear direct. Alright, and that looks pretty good. Alright, so that's in, that all looks pretty good. Let's come back here. Okay, so, and we'll score 1200. How about that? Radios are good. That's good. That's good. I'll take terrain, position, data, airport, and station. I'm on the master. You're on the slave. You'll have weather, station, airport. Oh, data, position, and airport. Alright, that's all looking pretty good. We have an initial heading of 269. And we're going to head straight on up. And that's looking pretty good. Alright, so that is all set. And the clock is good. Nose wheel steering is normal guarded. Let's check these panels. Oh, let me have you. And you. Auto flight system test 1 and 2. That's looking good. Alright, the artificial horizon is level. Ground speed 0, 45 on the speed tape. V1 is 130, V2 144. We have an initial heading of 269, a decision height of 200 if we have to come back. Local pressure is 29.82. We're cleared all the way up to 28. I've got terrain on the nav display. Let's set the standby gauge is 29.82. Alright, that looks good. N1 is set. Auto speed references. Auto reset the fuel flow. Auto brake is set for rejected takeoff. We're looking pretty good here. 450 is the trim. Let's let that run amok.
American 1191, contact center, 135.1.
Alright, and we'll check the bottles. Bottles are good, and we got a clean board. Cargo test. Alright, and let's run that test. That test should be done. And let's check that. 1 and 2 and a stall warning. That's all looking pretty good. Alright, no fuel in the center tank. Let's get this up.
Descend, descend, crossing, descend. Descend, crossing, descend. Descend, descend now. Descend, descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent.
I don't know, I talked to Brian. Brian says he's never seen it before. He thinks it may be another plug-in, but if I don't run SayIntentions and leave the plug-ins in there, everything runs just fine. Only time it happens seems to be, we'll do the quick test, is when I run SayIntentions. So, I don't know what's going on with that.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Alright, let's get these doors buttoned up. Alright, I'm going to lose. Thanks, Jackson. I'm going to enjoy this one. The wife already went to bed, so no one's going to bother me this ride. Have a good night's sleep, Jackson. I don't know how much time you have left. 4 o'clock in the morning already. Ooh. Man. You're as bad as I am staying up late. And let me have progress here. So what do we have? This ride is 219 miles. They did this in an hour, so it's a relatively quick jump. Because it is a little late, but I wanted to get a second ride in here and I started a bit late. Alright, I'm going to lose YouTube here for a second. Let me come back to the electronic flight bag. I can even give that to you again as well. And we're going to come into ground services. And doors, and let's get these buttoned up real quick. APU is up, so we're going to get on APU power, and we're going to confirm with the AC selector. And we'll give it a minute, and then we'll move on over to APU bleed. We can get disconnected from the GPU. Our brake pressure is good. We can remove the chocks. And how about we call for pushback? They can wait for us.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Oh, I didn't do that. All right, I'll be right back. I thought I did that.
Air Canada 1321, climb maintain flight level 370, unit Quebec, ALVAC intersection.
Climbing 370, direct to ALVAC, Air Canada 1321. American 1889, 19 and a half, flight level 230.
American 1889, center.
Ground to cockpit, so is driving up.
Maxim, climb maintain flight level 380.
Traffic waves, American, climb maintain flight level 380, American 1889.
American 699, resume normal speed. American 699, resume normal speed.
699.
All right, and let's get on APU bleed. And
89, would like to request 320 final.
we are completely disconnected. The doors are buttoned up. We're ready to get out of here. All right, let me give you Navigraph charts, and let me have the charts.
Ready to connect.
Center hole, UPS 376, that's 14000, 1. UPS 376 under cleared. ALVAC, climb maintain flight level 350.
Hey, Colin, how's it going? Welcome. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting a second ride in here, though my voice is starting to go. I'm sure you can hear it. I get laryngitis pretty easy. Another one of my parting gifts from 9/11. And we don't need that light anymore. So, as you can tell, if you were with me my last ride, I didn't have sound from better pushback, and now we do. Alright, so now we would call for push. We would get that, and we'd get on out of here. So, let me get that clock going. And let's release the brake.
American 379, go ahead.
Start up pushback, and you may start engine.
Alright, packs are off. Pressure's good. Anti-collision lights on. We're starting number 2.
American 350, we need to come about 20 right, start deviating for weather.
American 350, deviation ground course through, unable to proceed direct ALVAC.
Yeah, the weather's past ALVAC, but it's 20 deviation right approved and unable to...
Yeah, I'm not noticing any flickers in the front screen. Being that SayIntentions didn't change my refresh rate, and then I had to go in there and double it in NVIDIA.
Mexico 423, climb maintain.
So that's looking a little bit better.
Double 360, Metro.
Oh, my shoulder's killing me.
Yellow 1560, descend via the sandbar 2, arrival landing east.
So we'll take Delta 5 to Juliet to Alpha on down to 23. Alright, that's stable. Isolation is closed. Right back to auto. Pressure is good. We're starting number 1.
Yellow 1560, contact center 133.5.
I mean, center 133.5.
Big trimmed at 916, traffic, you're 2 o'clock, 7 miles southeastbound at 737, 1,000 feet above.
Oh, thanks, JP. I appreciate that. This is a Boeing 737 NG, next generation. It's based on the 800, but really the 678 900 series it would be representative of, basically. If you've ever been in the Southwest Airlines aircraft, that's basically, this is the front.
JetBlue 1499.
Operation complete, set parking brake. Disconnecting to stand by.
Alright, that's all looking pretty good. We are on JED. We can get rid of the APU, and we've got a clean board. And yeah, I'm using the Zibo-Mod in X-Plane. His latest 404.23. Unless he put out another one between a couple of hours ago, which is quite possible. The man's an animal when it comes to taking care of his baby. Oh, I gotta get some air in here.
Good afternoon, RNAV-21. Heavy flight level 4.
Flight 821, Roger. So it's disconnected, on-bike capstan has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a good flight.
Flight level 382.
Alright, there goes a tow. Your girlfriend's snoring, and you gotta roll her over.
Correct Canoa, JetBlue 1499.
Alright, let's get ready to get out of here. Give me the taxi lag, give me flaps. You're gonna go TA, auto, you're gonna go to auto. Let me give you the multifunction display. Alright, we're looking pretty good there. And let's have a quick peek before we get out. That top half is done. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. APU is needed. We don't need it. It's off. Mastication recall. We got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radar set for auto. Flight controls are free and clear. So we're good to go. So now we would request taxi to the active. And since I'm not using SayIntentions this ride, we're just going to head on out. We'll take Delta 5, we'll cross 3-2 into Juliet, down Alpha. We're not going to see much on the way out. The weather here is nasty. I don't think I broke the clouds until I hit 1,400 feet on the way in earlier today.
Mexico 423, contact center 133.9er.
389er, Mexico 423.
And I want Delta 5, yes.
RNAV-21, I'm just with Canoa.
And I want the other way. Where is the... Wow, it is hard to see anything here. It is hard to see anything here. This is Delta 5 right here, is it not? There should be Delta 5 right here. Yeah, it's pitch black out here. Man, Buffalo is dark. Alright, we're cleared to cross.
Jet 1891, stay speed.
Mike 757, Jet 1891.
Jet 1891, maintain Mach 76 or greater.
76 or greater, Jet 1891.
JetBlue 1499, do not exceed Mach 0.75, station Delta.
Not to exceed Mach 75, JetBlue 1499.
JetBlue 1499, stay speed.
JetBlue 1499, Mach 72, 300 knots.
Blue 1499, do not exceed 290 knots, station Delta.
Not to exceed 290 knots, JetBlue 1499.
Easy there, Louis.
Southwest 3101, 216, time out, T30.
Southwest 3101, Ventura, Roger. After Glade, clear direct Leeville, climb maintain flight level 400.
After Glade, direct to Leeville, and we'd like to stop at 380, Southwest 3101.
Southwest 3101, I'm in the altitude, maintain flight level 380.
T30, Southwest 3101. 841 Sierra Charlie, flight level 260.
Emirates 410 Charlie, Ventura, Roger. At take fish, join the Bahia 3 arrival to Fort Lauderdale Executive.
Alright, that X6 join the Bahia 3 for Fort Lauderdale, what's your job? 841 Sierra Charlie, flight level 260.
Emirates 410 Charlie, Ventura, Roger. At take fish, join the Bahia 3 arrival.
Alright, that X6 join the Bahia 3, what's your job?
Skydive 079, what is Havana? Skydive 079, contact Havana Center 124.55.
Alright. Alright, so... Oh, I never turned these off, you schmuck. Tell you, I'm getting sloppy. Getting sloppy. Oh. Alright, let's have a quick peek here, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Antenna notification is complete, exterior lights, we are good. Engine start selected to continuous, yep, auto throttles armed, transponders TARA, auto, parker brake release 40% and we're gone. Alright, we're looking pretty good, and my clock is going. Don't need that anymore.
Main, good afternoon, American 1558 out of 50352, across the quick level 300.
1558, Ventura, Roger.
Pick that up.
Good afternoon, Macau 15173, level 29080.
Alright, give me 40%.
Roger, clear direct sandbar, maintain 300 knots or greater for spacing number 1.
Stable, toga. Thrust set, airspeed's active.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80. Cross check.
V1, rotate. Positive grade.
Gear up. Gonna lose those city lights real quick.
400.
And they're pretty much gone.
1,000.
Flaps 1.
Flight level 410.
Flight level 410.
Down flight 821, take speed.
Man, we getting pushed real good.
Down flight 821, maintain monitor.
Flaps up.
Rate of spacing number 1.
Grade of spacing RNAV-RNP-X.
Scaling 689, take speed.
Yeah, button seems to stick.
Scaling 689, take phone number.
Phone number is 746
Come on, get that nose down, Louis.
Scaling 689.
Trim seems a little weird.
For spacing, getting 300, okay, let's continue.
From KDTW, we have room for some IC flying and also higher level. We can fly faster also, or climb this 380 if it helps you.
We're going to have to be number 2 today.
Come on, what are you doing here? Look at this thing is all over the place with the trim. First she wants a dip down, now she wants a dip up. The winds aren't changing that bad. Alright, yeah, take it. Let's see what you're gonna do with this. We're above 10. That was very weird. We're looking good here, and the temperature is fine. N1, N2 EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities, all looking pretty good. And we're getting pushed all over the place on that way out, man. Wow. Who, Colin? Welcome aboard, Colin. I don't know if I missed you with the shout out. Oh, have a good night, Colin. Oh, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shadow's getting pretty good, Rodney. Matter of fact, my wife was just talking about his hair. He's not looking so raggedy. So, and tomorrow, being that he's off the prednisone now, we got to get him back on that diabetic disc to see what his sugar levels look like. He's down to like 15 pounds, so he may not even be a diabetic anymore, which would be rather nice because then we don't have to give him the shots twice a day, which would be pretty cool. But we don't go back for, look, I just lost him again. But my frames are identical. It didn't cut my frame rate in half. They're locked. So, but that's still a little weird. I wonder if that has something to do with ZHSI or NVIDIA, maybe. I could try other drivers, but there aren't many to try just yet because DLSS 4. So there aren't many options, unfortunately. Alright, let's get on standard pressure. Oh, I gotta do it from here, I keep forgetting. And we're climbing up beautifully. Temperature back there is fine. At DONEO, we should have 11.4. We're at 12.1 right now. We should have 9.1 when we get in. We've got 195 miles to go with 25 to top of climb. We kind of mellowed out here a little bit. I don't know if I want to let him run around just yet, but and 7.2. You take the weather, you can have terrain now. What do we got out here? Anything? We're pretty smooth right now. We'll let them run around. If anything, we'll put them back in their seats. That's in range. Zoom in on this map a little bit more. Give you a better view of the arrival. JP, are you a pilot by trade or hobby? It was a hobby a long time ago in the real world. Then I met my wife, and well, that ended. She thought that type of career was too dangerous, so then I became a law enforcement officer. Put a gun on my hip. Go figure that out. But long time ago, just before I got married, was my last flight. So now this is the next best thing to be in there. And being that I'm on oxygen now and I don't get out much, this is perfect because it's right in the garage. I can roll out of bed and come right into the garage and run a flight, which is pretty cool. All right, Rodney, man, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on my next run. You're one of my regulars. I know you'll be back, my friend. Have a good night. So at DONEO, we'll be there in another 7 miles. That's why you can see on the chart there it says it's not to scale because we're pretty far out according to that chart. So we wouldn't be on that arrival chart until we're inbound Wolfman, really. After we pass, was that Gucci? So we can even get rid of that. Matter of fact, let's get ready on the back end here. This is going to come up and bite us quick. Now, this is all done. And I said we're using 21 right. Oh no, 21 left, yes? 21 left. And the RNAV-X. Alright, let's get that information in here now. I can even give that to you as well. Oh, you do have that already. All right, elevation 645. All right, that's in. Decision height is 430. Oh, what did I say that was on the back end? 2986. And decision height, I said, was 430. And cross check, we're looking pretty good there. Alright, that all looks pretty good. That's going to be... Let's take a look here. At Robbie. And let's put you in.
Orange 821, contact the center 135.1. 35.1, Orange 821.
And that looks pretty good. Alright, so we're at cruise. That's 22 minutes since we left the gate in Buffalo. 13 minutes since we entered the runway. We're looking at another 163 miles to go. Another 48 miles to top of descent. And fuel at Vipre should be 10.8. We're at 11.2. And we'll have 9 when we get into Detroit. And in Detroit, we've got gate Alpha 65. Let's take a look at that real quick. So we're coming in on this runway right here, 21 left. Come right across Juliet, 65 should be right down here on the right hand side there. So that looks pretty good. And we're not going to be on that chart for a bit. Let me have you.
KLM 689, contact center.
Right.
135.1. 135.1, KLM 689, bye.
And now we get picked up at Ryder. All right.
Good afternoon, Taka 392, 735 feet, 300 at Big Big.
X392, Mr. Roger.
Oh, I hear you, JP. I've been flight simming since 1985. So I know that addiction. Big time.
American 1774, 37 over Zibo-Mod.
Yeah, color's going to be an issue.
Roger, at maximum clock 2171.
Maximum 21 for the pin.
KLM 302, Charlie 28, 128.22.
2822.
American 1753, contact center 128.22.
28.
Fuel is right on the money. Another 35 miles will be on our way down. Pressure's good. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. All in all, pretty nice run from the mod.
10.
310, bring care 3602.
It's hard for me to see that text. Who's that? Camille? Alves? Good morning. Is it morning? Oh, no, not yet. It's almost midnight here. It's 5 minutes to. And that's 22 out. We'll be coming into that. And we're going to 6.
Air Canada 956, you are clear direct via Victor, India, Yankee, Alpha, Papa, direct to Savannah, Sierra, Alpha, Victor, rest of you unchanged, maintain flight level 410.
Air Canada 956, clear direct via Savannah, flight plan 410, we're in the climb, Air Canada 956.
Maintain 207, contact center 124.55. Number 511 Echo Charlie, and the altitude maintain flight level 320.
What are we looking at here? In Detroit, at 0353 Zulu, we're looking at 300 at 7. And nothing. Nothing in the remarks at all. That should be in range, and 7.6. And at Gucci, we should have 10.6 with 10.9 on the fuel. Another 25 miles at top of descent. We'll give them another minute or two, and we'll get them back in their seats. Oh, hey, Captain Russell, how's it going? Yeah, it's pretty dark out here. There's nothing to see. I don't even see any stars. We've hit some pretty bad weather coming out of Buffalo. Hit some bad weather on the way in earlier today, too. I didn't have visibility to the ground until we were like 1,300 feet. So I was hoping we'd have a better view than that on the way out, but looks like we got someone else heading toward Detroit as well. Just a little bit below us. Looks like they're climbing, but they're drifting out to our left. Boston? Oh, JB. Man, I've been trying to get out of Boston for 5 different flights before we finally get out of there. As a matter of fact, the last flight was from Boston to Buffalo. That was the last flight. So now we're going from Buffalo to Detroit. He's just about 10 miles, 9 o'clock out position. Don't see him though. There's nothing to see out there. Can see a couple of stars up top there, but not many. Not much to see at all. All right, that map that you're looking at there is not to scale, so that's why we're a little bit ahead of the game here. We're coming up on Gucci now. So it should straighten itself out by the time we get to Wolfman, I would believe. And Gucci, what'd I say, 10-7, we're 10-7 right now. And we've got another 12 miles, top of descent. Yeah, we can get them back in their seats. 125 miles to go to Detroit. Yes, my second ride, Russell. My second run. I got off to a late start with that one, though. I wanted to eat and come back out here, but the wife had other plans. So, but I wanted to get a second one in. And since I had doctors today and yesterday, I don't have any doctors tomorrow. So, hopefully I'll get a few more flights in as well. Then I got to get back to programming MS 2020, get all my buttons and dials and switches back in again. I don't know how they got screwed up, but they did, so. And what did I say? We're good all the way down to 24 for this first run. And they're back in their seats. 120 miles to go now. And that's a half hour since we left the gate out of Buffalo. 21 minutes since we entered the runway. And we're doing at 1:38. It's 1:11 right now. So look at another 27 minutes. Which will put us a couple of minutes early.
Onboard 3629, contact center 126.3.
3632, onboard 3629.
Canada 956, contact center 128.22.
Well, I might as well wait until we get on that shot. And it'll probably give you a cleaner view than this one, but this one's just an overlay. All right, let's head on down, baby. Here we go. Let's kick that up. They want us at 280 at Top Gun. Or 280 at Wolfman as well. We're at 260. So we'll kick it up a little bit. And this is all set up. I might as well get you set as well. Now I think we might get a clean display here if we bring that up. Oh, wrong one, Johnny. That was you. That should be a cleaner view. Then the overlay. 24, and then we're good down to 11. All right, so we need to be above flight level 240 at 280 knots. We're at 278 knots, 279, so we're pretty much right on the money. And we're above 24. We're probably past 24 as we hover over Wolfman there. Yeah, with the flight management computer, if you can program that, you'd be in pretty good shape to do the ILS approaches. Oh, he stayed positive. I'm in X-plane right now, actually. I'm in X-plane 12. I'm using the Zibo-Mod 404.23, his latest version that's out. Yeah, we're getting whipped around a little bit here. We must be in that mix again. And tomorrow, I think maybe I'll break up the day. I'll see if I can get a flight in and then do some MS 2020 programming work done in Device Interface Manager. Not looking forward to doing that all over again. There's a lot of button switches and dials and indicator lights in here. All right, we're under 100 miles now, 96 miles to go. So Top Gun, we need to be at 280 between 11 and 14. So we'll start our descent down in just a little bit, but we're at 280 right now. So we're looking pretty good. So far, it's been a great ride. .63 knot headwind. Oh yeah.
Contact center 125.07. 5.0
All right, we're coming up on MAV, and we should have 10.3 on the fuel. We're 10.3 right now. 9.4 when we get in, and we've got 88 miles to top of end of flight. Pressure's looking good, as well as the temperature. And then N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations all looking fine. Another great run from the Zibo-Mod. Oh, I think that's enough AC there, Johnny. That's a little cool. Oh, hey, Gino. Let's see. We're due in at 1:37. It's 1:17 now, so another 20 minutes plus the taxi in. So you figure about a half hour, maybe a little under a half hour, and we'll be done with this ride. All right, and we are continuing our descent down to between 11 and 14. We'll probably pass Top Gun at 11. And then Hollywood, we're good down to 8. And then 7 all the way into Ryder. Yeah, we're getting bounced a little bit here. Alright, at the Top Gun, and we can start our slow down. We'll go to 240 knots, and then we'll slow all the way down to 210. Yeah, we're getting whipped pretty good. And that should be 7-1.
1700, contact center 126.52. 126.52, Delta 1500, great day.
That should be coming into range.
Explanation, I can up to 37 or 39 is the final throughput.
Oh yeah, I agree, Russell.
Explanation, consider Caldeck intersection.
No doubt about it in my mind. All right, we're going to be coming up on 18, so let's have a peek here. Bleed air panel is set to auto. Land altitude pressurization panel is set. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. And well, we'll be going to local pressure in just a bit here. Recall, we got a clean board. I just got to put the landing data and VREF minimums in. We're looking pretty good here. And let's just go to local pressure. Let me have you. We'll be coming in at a $142. This ride. And 8. Oh, we got some city lights down there. Not much. A little bit of peekaboo going on there. Nothing else, just on that right window there, just a little bit. That's it. Hopefully it's going to open up. We'll have a good view. Last ride we didn't have a good view in at all. And we've got 65 miles to go. That's just about 40 minutes since we left the gate out of Buffalo. So, and the fuel, we're looking good. We're looking good. 9.3 when we get in, unless I can't put her down. So, we're looking pretty good. Another great run from the mod. All right, let's get up here. All right, so we're hitting 280 knots now, and we are below 14,000 and above 11 right now. So we're looking pretty good. Top Gun, 10-1 on the fuel, 10-1. Very nice. And then from here, we'll slow to 240. Nothing but darkness out there now. Don't even see any stars. And we're going to 255. And we're inbound Hollywood. And we're good down to 8. So, and we're above 11. So, right on the money. And we're good down to 7. What are we holding at? We're holding at 4. Alright, she should hold at 7. Alright, we're coming up on 10,000, so let's get ready here. And let's get you on as well. Alright, exterior lights. Check set. We are good. Engine start selectors to continuous. And let me take terrain. You can have the weather now. Wow, what am I going blind? I can't find that. Not that dog in here. Alright, we're slowing down now to 240. Beautifully done. So we're below 250 knots now. We're coming up on 10,000. Very nice. Alright, now it's time for some air. Oh, there we go. Break it through the clouds. Nice. Looks like we're going to have a decent view on the way in. Oh, hey, Twinkle. How's it going? Yeah, a few individuals have made that mistake. Matter of fact, I posted a snapshot of the flight deck in a flight sim form in Discord, and I got chastised for posting a real photo. So someone had to point out that you could see the bezels, that it was actually flight simulation. So that's pretty cool. All right, between 10 and 8 at Hollywood. We're at 8,700 descending, so we're looking mighty fine. All right. That's below 6. I don't want that. Fat fingers.
Flight 503, contact center 133.5. 1472.
And let's see if she's going to take her all the way down.
JetBlue 1476. JetBlue 1472 climbing maintain flight level 340. 330 climbing 340. JetBlue 1472.
No, aviation, I was not. I did do some flying in the real world, but my wife thought flying was too dangerous. So she had me get another job, and I ended up in law enforcement with a gun strapped to my hip instead. Go figure that out, all right? And we're going to 306.
31 Juliet Sierra, clear direct entry, contact center 135.1.
Nice view. The view is definitely better than what we had on our way into Buffalo, that's for sure. No doubt about it. All right, and she's holding 7,000. We'll hold that till we pass Ryder.
10 to 2 o'clock, starting 10 miles, get southeast for about 5 miles.
Beautiful view. And for those of you that are joining me that are not my regulars, the night lighting that you see down there, those are my night lighting edits in X-Plane 12. That's not Laminar's lights. So if you don't like them, that's on me. That's not on Laminar. So don't blame them. Not anymore. As sick as I am, no, I'm on oxygen, and I have a couple of cancers and a whole bunch of stuff going on. That's why I have this. This is where I do all my flying now. Which isn't bad, because if I crash, and I have in the simulator a few times, there's a reset button, which there isn't in the real world. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're slowing it below 210. Give me flaps 1. Let's start slowing down here. I'll take the speed. Oh, have a good night, Twinkie. And was it Twinkie or Twinkle? I can't. The text is really small on here. It looks like Twinkie. Have a good night, my friend. I'm glad you stopped by. I always enjoy the company and the conversation along the way. All right, so at Ryder, well, we're below, we're going to go flaps 5 here. We're below 210 already, so we're looking pretty good, and we're at 7,000. So we're right on the money.
JetBlue 1472, contact center 128.22.
And let me give you,
JetBlue 1472 is
and we're coming in from Ryder 21.
American 2422, resume normal speed.
And we're using X. There we are. And give me 10.
American 2706,
2706 and Roger.
Oh no, pretty good ride. Vibration? No, I could with those butt kickers and whatnot, but I don't want to loosen up any nuts and bolts that are in here with the vibrations. Although I do get some vibrations from the subwoofer. I have a surround sound around underneath the flight deck. The flight deck is 2.5 feet off the floor. It's all a metal, stainless steel frame. So, and I got a big subwoofer in there, so I do get some vibrations from it. But nothing like you would get from a butt kicker, though. And since I'm the one that has to do maintenance, I don't want to loosen up any bolts. I'll find them on the floor and have no idea where they go. That's not a good thing, you know? All right, we're in the ARC now. And we're going to end up 216.
Delta Echo Alpha November Romeo, direct destination.
Alright, effort Hilti, it's going to be Diener, Delta, Echo, Alpha, November, Romeo, your thank you.
November 1086, clear direct bypass, contact my center 126.
Well, JP, what I did a very long time ago is a few individuals on YouTube had their own cockpit, and I decided that I wanted one a long time ago, and I would take money out of my salary every paycheck. I would take a percentage, and I would put it in the bank, wouldn't touch it. And whenever my pocket would itch and I wanted to go out with my friends and do something stupid with that money, I would go on YouTube and watch a couple of videos and get focused again. So, and it took me 15 years to save for this baby, but I finally got it. But I did without for a very long time.
American 350, descend maintain level 370 traffic.
Descend maintain 3707, American 350.
American 5.
All right, we're about 25 miles out, just about. And the view looks like the color might be off a little bit. May have to do a little bit of color work there. All right, and we are inbound now. And that was, yeah, that's good.
Charlie Fox Tango Echo Lima, climb maintain flight level 450. Maintain 450.
There's the airport. I got it now. She just popped up. Yeah, we're going to have a nice view on the way in.
Air Canada 1321,
Oh, yeah.
4.55. Report 5 today, you are Canada 13. Center American 1751, reading 13.6, climb 160. American 1751, for Roger, clear direct Albeck, climb maintain flight level 330. Flight level 330.
And on a mist.
American 1751. Charlie Fox Tango Echo Lima, clear direct Albeck.
And we're holding at 4, okay.
Charlie Fox Tango Echo Lima.
American 2706, Assembly with Sandbar to arrival, landing east.
So they did this ride in an hour on the nose. Right now we're 52 minutes since we left the gate, 43 minutes since we entered the runway.
Hotel Papa 728, hotel in the altitude.
No, I'm not using any type of matching.
880 is your monitor to head precipitation for Overball, 7 miles down to the north for the next 40 miles.
Thank you, Copa 880 would seem to be above that.
So we'll hold 5,000 till we hit Robbie, and then we'll head on down. What a great view, man. Oh, loving it.
Contact center 128.22.
2822, your thing is, look at that.
Contact center 124.55.
2455 American 699.
15 miles out now.
Hotel Papa 7 Juliet Hotel, contact center 124.55. 24.55, how about we take this?
All right, and we're on our way in now. All right, give me the gear. Flaps 15. Speed check.
Yeah, we have a question. Are we going to stay on even altitude? If so, could we go up to 400?
So the 880 climb maintain flight level 400.
We 380 for 400, Copa 880, thank you.
Give me 25. And we're going to slow all the way up.
Section 396, 10 feet of San Luis to arrival, and
Yeah, give me 30. And let's change charts now. Coming in on 21 left. We'll shoot it all the way down to Juliet and cut across. Looks like the AI aircraft are coming in my direction. Not the first time that they would be reversed from what's being used in the real world. But we got a crosswind basically, so.
2,500.
Beautiful view. And again, for those of you joining in right now, the night lighting you see down there, that's my night lighting edit. So if you don't like them, that's on me, not Laminar. Alright, my bird, I'll take it. We're holding at 4, and we got a left turn coming up. Alright, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. Oh yeah, wind's pushing, 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 pushing. Let's get on that rudder a little bit. Beautiful. What a great ride. And to think the Zibo-Mod is freeware. It's amazing. Wow, you can feel the wind shift and then the air just come from underneath the aircraft, just disappear.
Roger. Clear right turn, direct range, maintain block, flight level 210, flight level 230.
Flight director range, block
10 knot crosswind now. That's a great view right here.
Five approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
400.
November 360 Whiskey, climbing maintain, flight level 230.
300.
Frontier flight 143, clear direct Canela.
Exit Canoa, Frontier flight 143.
200. 100.
Prepare for landing.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Beautiful ride.
Knots.
Contact center 135.1.
10:35, 1 American 505, clear.
Could have boogied there, but doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll take Juliet.
Hello, flagship 431, level 450.
Flagship 431, center Roger, at Maxim, going to Bahia, 3 arrivals.
And Juliet straight across.
Maxim, join the Bahia.
We're waiting on the APU. You can go to TA. You can go to
And Flagship 431.
test.
5772.
5772, flagship 431.
Let's have a quick peek.
American 45, 55, 312, descending 330.
Exterior lights as needed. We're good. APU. We're starting that right now. Up and running. Confirm. We'll give it a minute before we switch over. Easy there, Louis. What do you think? You're southwest? Slow down. Your dampers are off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Start selectors as needed. They're off. Auto brake is off. Speed brake is down. Flaps are up. Transponders, TA, auto, weather radar set to test. We're looking pretty good.
52, since you uplink, you want to cancel that. Contact center 135.1.
All right, J7. And I don't think we can get across here. I think we got to go all the way around.
Center 135.1.
I think we got to go all the way around. I don't think that goes through. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Not according to this map, it doesn't. Doesn't look like there's any parking there anyway. They look booked. Solid. We're going to go all the way around. I think there's a building in our way to get to the other side.
334, Roger, there is areas moderate to heavy precipitation starting.
All right, uniform coming up, 9. That's what we want.
Flightdeck 431, descend and maintain flight level 310.
310, flagship 431.
American 1989, contact approach 124.02.
9402, American 1989, we'll be in.
Brickyard 4555, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Pretty smooth, actually. There's a lot going on here. And she's still nice and smooth. Very nice. And our gate is what? 65, A65.
Center, Phoenix Global 981, sending leveling at 300.
Phoenix Global 981, then Roger. November 90484, Victor, ident.
Easy on the speed there, Louis.
Ident. American 1763, contact center 128.22. Sunwing 622, cross Fundia, maintain flight level 210.
Yeah, 210, Sunwing 622.
Might be a minute or two behind with this taxi here.
Comjet 154, same Mach number.
All right, easy, buddy. Here. You're flying here, Louis. You're gonna get pulled over, get a speeding ticket.
Comjet 154, same Mach number.
Decimal 85, Sunday 150.
I think I might have to calibrate this yaw again.
Maintaining 360, 18 miles south of Ithaca.
Hope there's parking on the other side.
Who called?
American 1345, maintaining 360, 15 miles south of Ithaca, squawking 3171.
American 1345, sure, Roger.
Uniform 8.
American 1558, level on 300 to 1.
American 1558, center, Roger. Phoenix Global 981, clear direct Fulton. Descend via the Bahia 3 arrival. Landing east under 29902.
Fire 2, Halky, and descend via Phoenix Global 981.
And I got the next one coming up here.
89, 150, estimated maximum space 08. Hello, American 1889.
And I think I should have went that way. Oops. Gonna get yelled at, Louis. Yeah, you went the wrong way, Johnny. And there ain't no coming back from that. So, you know what? We're gonna cheat a little bit here. We're gonna back up. I missed that turn. Don't try this at home. Unless you have one of these. See how good my backing is here. That don't look too shabby there.
My number 36 page, attempting 300 over east.
That's 450, center, Roger.
Oops. Oopsie.
22, contact center 124.
See if we can find a gate here.
455, Sunwing 622, bye.
We got a gate open.
Main United 2015, 360.
Oh, I think we got one open there.
Unfold or roll, that'd be nice.
Yeah, 2015, was that you?
Yeah, 2015.
And let's switch on over and we can kill number 2.
Sounds good, thanks.
That a gate? I can't tell.
American 1889.
I can't tell. I think that's a gate right here.
Sign number
It is so dark. I may have to do a little bit of work here. And let's kill the taxi light. Yeah, this is a gate here, but look at all the vehicles all over the place. Hope we don't hit them and crash and end the flight, because that would stink. And you see how the gates disappear on the external monitors? They're just gone. Alright, and anti-collision, and let them run around. Alright.
We're doing 7-9.
You're not backing up anytime soon. It's not that bad. You get used to it pretty easy after a little while. All right, let me bring up, I'm going to lose the YouTube here for a second. Let me bring up the electronic flight bag. Let's get set up so I can shut this down. What time is it? 12:37. Oh, not bad. I'll be done before 1. That's not too bad. All right, GPU set to chocks. ASU doors. Get those doors. Chocks are in position so we can lose the brake. Ground power is available. We can go on ground. Confirm with the AC selector. We'll get set for unconditioned air. And we don't need the APU anymore. Don't need the fuel pumps. Don't need galley power. Don't need hydraulic pumps. And you are going to stand by. Let's have a peek. Alright, electrical power check set. We are on ground. We are set for unconditioned air. APU bleed switch is off. Left and right packs to auto, and the isolation valve is open. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have logo and position. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off. And let's shut down completely, seeing how this is the last flight of the night. So we have IRS select is off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. Bleed air panel. And we are set. And engine start selector back to both. APU ground power disconnect will come off. Ground power. DC AC selectors to standby and battery switches off. And that is a wrap. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that ride. I had a blast. This was another good run. And like always, I always enjoy the company and the conversation. And I know there's a lot of YouTube channels to choose from, so for those of you that come in here and spend some time with me, I appreciate it. Alright everybody, I will catch you on my next run. Take care, have a great day. Or evening for that matter. And we'll be back tomorrow. Well, actually, later today, being that it's 20 to 1 in the morning.